Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine. Welcome to another class, another lesson, or in a Google Classroom again. I hope that you have done your previous work nicely and you have completed your homework as well. So, today we are going to do a comprehension, which is on page number 54 of your OIE textbook. And so, kindly take out your book and take out your pencil or your pencil, write the date, classwork, and day on the top of the page. I'm giving you 1 minute. So keep your book and notebook with yourself and write the date, classwork, and day on the book. Then you have to write the meanings of that comprehension as well. So before I start our reading, I'm going to tell you the learning objective. You'll read widely the extract and then you will comment on the writer's use of language after completing the extract or the reading pages. This extract is basically from a reading fiction means in this extract you will also know about what is fiction. Fiction is basically a act of making or fashioning or modeling means it's a kind of story which is based on imagination or that it has a plot setting characters conflict and symbol point of view and theme as well, but it's not the fiction is not basically a real fact. It's based on imagination. Alfie likes to escape to his. So I hope you have opened the book page number 54 and hold your pencil, and you will also underline the difficult words and write the meaning of difficult words. Yes, first I will read the text and I will also explain the meaning and the key points of the text as well. Your text has been started from the line Elfie likes to escape to his private world in the attic to draw cartoons. Attic means which have been given in glossary as well. You can see on your screen the space or the room at the top of the building or under the roof or often used for storing. Okay, where was Elfie? Elfie was in attic and he was just lost in his private world because he was drawing cartoons. He dreams that one day he and his attic will be famous. What he was dreaming? He was dreaming that one day his attic and his drawing will be famous. The cartoonist. The cartoonist means an artist who draws cartoon. An artist who draws cartoon. Did you hear me, Elfie? Elfie didn't answer. Why he didn't answer? He was drawing a comic strip called Superbird. He didn't answer because he was drawing a comic strip called Supermarket. Comic strip means several cartoons which tell a story mostly in pictures. That is called comic strip. In the first square, a man was scattering bird seeds from a bag labeled Little Bird Seed. Mean in the first picture, you can see on your book pictures have been given, square have been given. In first square, the person or the man is was scattering bird seed from a bag which was labeled with Little Bird Seed. In the next square, little birds were gobbling up the seeds. Gobbling means to eat too fast, means eating. Birds were eating the seeds. In third square, the man was scattering bird seed from a bag labeled Big Bird Seed. In the next square, big birds were gobbling up the seeds. In the fifth square, the man was scattering huge lumps from a bag labeled Giant Bird Seed. Are you noticing the changes in the sentences and the changes in the story and the plotting and the setting? In the last square, Giant Bird was gobbling up the little man. Mean first, in the first, only the little birds were gobbling or eating the seeds. In this third one, fourth one, the big birds were gobbling the seeds, but in the last one, giant bird were gobbling up the little man. So there was a smile on Alfie's face as he looked at what he had done. He was also surprised by making an amazing story or making a beautiful comic strip. So at the top of the drawing, he lettered. Lettered mean scattering means small pieces or things in a particular area, or and lettered mean written message or billboard or something decorated with birds. Mean he had written in the word superbird on the top of his drawing. He was going to do 12 of these super comic strips. He decided. What he decided? He decided that he will make 12 super comics strips. Maybe he would get it published. Published mean publish is basically publish something, or in a form of book or magazine or on the in the newspaper, or the kind of information is which is available for the public, for the people. And later, when he learned how he would animate superbird superbird and make it into a film, mean he will also tell how he animate or make the emotion. What is the meaning of animate? To give life, mean to give motion in in these pictures or in these comic strips. Whenever he drew something, he always saw it in motion. Why? Because he always he always assumed the things or the pictures or comic strips in motion. So that's why he was thinking about the film as well. Alfie, his mom called again. Supper is ready. Supper mean is a kind of meal that would be eaten in the evening time or in late night evening sitting together. Is a kind of a meal. Come down right now. Elfie knew she was at the foot of the ladder now. She rattled the ladder. Rattled mean is a sound word. Rattle is basically a sound word, and it means a repeated knocking sound or hitting sound. So she was repeatedly knocking the ladder as if she were trying to shake him down. I'm coming up there to pull you down by the ear if you don't come this minute. So these lines also showing her anger, how much she was getting angry. I'm coming. He got up quickly and turned his paper's face down on the table. He started for the ladder that led downstairs. Coming down from the attic was like getting off one of those rides. So, what he was thinking coming down from the attic was just like getting off or leaving your favorite things or your favorite rides at the amusement park. Alfie thought, means Alfie thinking was thinking like that. It let him feeling strange. It not only left him, it not only, mm, it also left him with a feeling of strangeness. Why? Because if he had moved not, he had not moved from one part of the house to another, but from one experience to another without time to get his balance, because he was very involved in the drawing, and he was imagining the story, and he was also imagining he had also made a very super bird that had eaten up a man. So that's why he was thinking that it's a kind of one experience, moving from one experience to another experience without a good balance. I hope you have written the glossary or the meaning on your book, and you have underlined the difficult words, and you have understood the abstract, because it's a kind of fiction that has been taken from the cartoonist. Okay, so this is the time for your classwork. I request you all, please open your notebooks. So that's why I have given here the note as well, because so many of your students even ask me on which notebook we will do this work. So you will do on your language notebook. Take out your language notebook, you will write the date, classwork and day, and then you will write the topic as well, because I have written the topic, and then you will write the learning objective. You will don't forget to write the learning objective, because it is must. And you have to fill the index as well, and then you will start writing the questions. So this is your first question, which these questions have been taken from page number 55, the comprehension part, part A and B. We will do part A and B. Okay, our first question is, what was Alfie doing when his mother called him? Yes, in part A and B, you will do, what will you do? You will give evidence, means you will give that specific line which has been given in the text. So you will give that line as an evidence, as a reference. What was Alfred doing when his mother called him? You will write the complete answer. I have just given the points here. Yes, answer, as you know well, he was drawing a comic strip when her mother called. Okay, what was the name of his comic strip? Yes, what was the name of his comic strip? The name of his comic strip was Superbird. Now come to the part B. What do you think? Question number one is, why didn't Elfie go down for supper immediately? What's the reason? You will give the evidence and then also give the reason here. Because why? Because he was drawing the comic strips. He was dreaming, and he was dreaming that he will publish the super calendar or super comic strips, and he would also animate the super bird and make it into the film. So that's why completely he was completely lost in his thinking and in his dreaming, and so that's why he didn't go for the super. You will also give the evidence which has been given on your book, page number 54 and 55. You will just write those lines as well from the abstract as well. It's from line number 15 to 15 to line number, yes, from 14 to 16 line number. Okay, moving to the question number 2. How do you know that Elfie's mother was angry? Hmm. How do you know that Elfie's mother was angry? Yes. As you know, she was very angry that she was rattling or repeatedly knocking the ladder, that it could be shaken down. So and she was also saying that she will come upstairs and she will pull him down by his own ear. So that these lines showing the anger of her mother. Now question number 3 is, why did coming down from attic leave Elfie feeling strange? What's the reason? Because he was very involved in making this comic strips, in making the cartoons, and he was thinking that one day his drawing or his dreams will come true, and he will be and his attic will be famous, and everybody will know about him, because he was also thinking about to publish his super calendar. And that's why he was thinking all the things, and he was dreaming, and he was making the sequence of the strips. And so he not only think like that, he also thought that coming from attic was just like the getting off one of the rides at the amusement park. And he left strange because from moving one part of the house to another, it was just like from coming from one experience or moving from one experience to another without time to get the balance. So that is the reason moving or had to move from one experience to another experience without time to get its balance. So I'm telling you again. Here I have just given you the points, but you will write in the proper sentences. You cannot write this answer in points. You will write in proper and complete sentences here. I hope you have understood the lesson so well, and you have completed the task as well. So this is your the classwork, and you have to do this on your language notebook. I hope you have completed the classwork during the class. So this is all from my side. Hope you see you in the next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Have a nice day.